Hey, so you're probably wondering where I've been since my last actual upload. You may also be wondering where all the previous uploads have gone. Um, we'll get there later, but that's all assuming that you're a returning viewer, which isn't exactly expected. I have like 20 subscribers at the time of writing this, so as a channel trailer, this will show what I want to do with the channel, or at least at the time of upload. Probably. I don't know for sure, as is probably seen by all my previous actions and inability to stay consistent in anything, including the upload schedule. But anyway, if you are returning, I guess you might wonder what I've been up to instead of YouTube. I mean, the last time I said anything was, well, 2 years ago, and the quote is honestly a little embarrassing. Yeah, that did not age well at all. That aged like already spoiled milk. In any case, hello, this is my YouTube channel, Cage Mr. TNA, and let me show you what I've been up to in the past many months. This is gonna be a short ride, but buckle up because it's quite the story time. Also, this is my first take, just so you know. Skip to this time card if you want to skip the meat of the video. No, not skip to the meat, to skip the meat, to the actual trailer of the channel. I wouldn't recommend it though. I just being completely honest. So, what happened to Minecraft? What about all the lore? Where did all the SMP gameplay go? Well, I don't know. It's all gone, I guess. Erased down to the last atom in the canon of the Cage Mr. TNA universe. And don't get me wrong, I still love the lore that I had planned. It's just that I got nowhere to express it, and it's not like I can start my own SMP because the chances that it would survive for more than a couple weeks is, well, low. There simply wouldn't be enough people to keep it alive for long enough, and that's a genuine problem when it comes to SMP making. It's hard to not only get to the point in the game where the lore can actually evolve with others, but it's also difficult to get the motivation to do these kinds of things. So, is the lore over? No, I don't think so. But it's benched for now, at best. And hopefully will return in the future. But probably in the far future. Also, I changed my skin, which is kind of irrelevant. I just thought I'd mention it since it'd be kind of confusing considering that I had 2 major changes. That also leads me to talk about my username, which it's related to something that I'm going to get into in a bit, but right now let's talk about some other games. So I had my time playing Minecraft and all, but I've been playing a lot of other games like 2D platformers, other story-centric games, first-person shooters, and nah, I'm just joking with you. I don't think anyone with a sane mind would consider Portal or DRG real first-person shooter games. And when I think FPS, I think Valorant and Overwatch, and that's definitely not me. Regardless, I've been hopping from game to game, which I think raises the question as to why. Well, in my opinion, each game has its kind of lifespan, which flickers and dwindles and sparks again with the motivation to play, and highly depends on the things to do in the game. Games like Deltarune, Omori, and Undertale have a set ending where you legitimately run out of things to do, and if you do a true reset after doing a passive route, you're a lunatic. Games like DRG and Warframe don't really have an end, but I kinda just ran out of things to do in them. Windcraft actually inspired me to start storyboarding this video. I stopped playing Windcraft a while back because I was level 106 and fresh out of things to do in my content book, except for, well, TNA and triple question marks, and I didn't have anyone to do them with. What drove me away from the game was the general TNA queue, which led me to believe that TNA was filled with people who weren't kind when encountering someone who'd never done TNA before. This is especially true considering that I was using Morph, which, if you know, many players get upset over other players using. That's a conversation for a whole nother video or part of a stream on twitch.tv/CageMaster. It's like getting sidetracked. Back to the topic at hand. I came back to Wynncraft a few weeks ago. I tried setting up a different party on P-Finder with the description, quote, casual nameless anomaly, in brackets, join if you're cool, end bracket, end quote. And that's how I met some extremely wholesome endgame players. You know who you are. I was in a dark place when I decided to return to Wynncraft, and that decision paid off more than I could have hoped. This community is filled with some of the most wholesome people, I swear. I'd gotten my passion for Wynncrafting back right in time for the Rekindled update, and with that, somehow, I also got the motivation to start videoing again, and I've still yet to know why. But you know what? It may have to do with me starting to watch Wynncraft streamers again. It may also be the dopamine I get when I donate liquid emeralds into early game Wynncraft streamer inventories. Anyway, YouTube had been like a thorn in my side the past 2 years. Something that I wanted to like doing, but most of the time just not having a real passion to do it. I was uploading videos that I wasn't proud of, and when I realized that, I deleted them. Well, I unlisted them. There's still a part of me that I don't want lost. Regardless, it was hard keeping up with school in the first place, and I needed all cylinders on max to get through my senior year of senioritis. That isn't to say that since I've graduated I'm going to be uploading more. No, not at all. I have much more free time and much less stress, but it's far from certain that I get the motivation required to do something like this again. I only want to upload videos that I'm proud of, like hopefully this one, with good voicing and everything. Not like it's just like I do with my streams. I don't want to drag it on until I've reached a certain threshold. And now with that said, what am I going to do with this channel? Seriously. To answer that question, I don't know. I guess the hope is that we're going to try our best to make some good content for people to enjoy and to continue streaming the games that I love playing. I think that I can contribute some more quality, definitely not scuffed content to the world and, of course, to the algorithm. I once thought that I shouldn't script this, but it's become increasingly clear to me that I do have a passion for writing stuff like this. I like doing this, and I can use it for more than just bullcrapping assignments now. So, here's the point of the video. Hello. And the boring part. Hello. Hey, my name is Cage, or Dav, or whatever. Pronounce that first syllable however you want. If you're wondering, the TNA stands for the Nameless Anomaly, a reference to Wynncraft. I'm an aloromantic asexual, still in my egg exploring gender, and my pronouns are currently he, they, but that's subject to change, just like my username. I'm an aspiring content creator on YouTube and Twitch, and I play a lot of video games, some of which I stream. So yeah, I decided to move streams back over on Twitch, so that I can keep my YouTube reserved for videos. I'm just gonna come in real quick. That's false. This is recording Dav speaking. I actually have set up restream, so I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube now, so that's nice. Anyway, back to the script. Yeah, so I'm keeping my YouTube quote-unquote reserved for videos if they ever come out, that is. I still keep these old VODs up for memory's sake, but they might stay alone. Of course they won't. My goal with the videos on this channel is to entertain, to talk, and to talk a whole freaking lot. I really like to talk, like talking to the microphone has been something I've done for a while, and I've not only gotten comfortable, but quite fond of doing presentations that require me to talk. Of course, I'd rather it be recorded so I can mess up over and over without consequence, but school presentations and social science courses have made me really good at improvising, even when it's fully unscripted and I'm just going off my notes on my frickin' paper. Anyway, so that's generally the scope. That's generally the scope of this channel. Talking and talking a whole of a lot. About what is up to the video, but this one is just me explaining my journey and story since my hiatus. It's set up for the trailer of this channel so people know what to expect and whether they like it or not. It's whether my voice is annoying or engaging to listen to. So that's what the channel is going to be about in general. That's in general. Channel is subject to change. It's not even funny. I'm gonna sound cliche, but this is my channel and I genuinely do what I want with it. If you like it, feel free to tell me. If you don't, then go watch something else you enjoy, or even better, give me some constructive feedback. For now, I'm gonna take a well-deserved break and set up another stream on Twitch where I can hope to see a lot of you Wynncraft fans. These breaks between videos can take from weeks to months, and I honestly have no idea every time I upload. Gauge your expectation on how enthusiastic I sound in each one, and you should get a... it says good idea here, but I'll give you like a mediocre idea. Getting the motivation to type these out happens extremely sporadically, and the writing process took a couple days to get through to a full script. Oddly enough, when I'm focused, I can get a lot done, and this script was done just in the morning. And now, I'll borrow some things I said in my first video. I am, yes, yet another adolescent YouTube content creator with a terrible upload schedule and who plays Minecraft. My psychology for content creation has but definitely been affected by the content creators that I watch, and that is something that I'm not ashamed to admit, since many of those are an inspiration to me in the first place. This is my video style, and I plan on keeping it simple and lighthearted. I've still not had much experience editing, but I will try my best to keep it engaging. Now, to follow my streaming philosophy, there isn't much more for me to put into this script, so I'll see you all wonderful people so soonish. Goodbye, peoples. For now. Yes, YouTube, I bought the freaking soundtrack. Don't go getting mad at me about copyright, man.